My name is Ben Kissel. I was raised evangelical Christian, and I'm currently recovering from a whole bunch of guilt. I was like 6 years old when my parents told me what abortion was. They were extremely pro-life, and they were part of a large, church movement to, end abortion. So I'll never forget this one experience we had. We went to Washington, D.C. for the world's largest pro-life rally. So we got to this event, and it's just full of huge, blown up pictures, very, very graphic images of fetuses, and they're not doing great. My mother would look at all the posters and she would point at them and she would say, "Ben, that could have been one of your friends." She would look at all of them. That could have been one of your friends. And in reality, I had no friends. I was very, very isolated. I was very, very alone. And I thought I had no friends because they were all murdered. I thought it was because they were all just killed before I got to know them. I saw religion the same way as I saw I grew up in Wisconsin, and people, Green Bay Packer fanatics, go Pack, no problem there. Some people took it to such an extent, to such a degree, where they would scream and it would ruin their whole week if the Packers lost. And it was like being there, being in a home where people are watching the Packers so intense. It was actually similar to the abortion rally that I went to. Everyone's just screaming and so intense and so adamant about their point of view and so definitive about what's wrong and what's right. It's so powerful. The draw is so powerful. And the sad thing is, once you are in it, and once your community, once your life is entirely indebted to, the group of people, and once you have the ties and the social connections so ingrained in your lifestyle, removing yourself from it becomes nearly impossible. People will say that they love you, and I'm specifically speaking for evangelicalism because that's just the one that I grew up in, but I do believe this is probably true for all religions. They say that they love you, and then as soon as you, get out of lockstep with what they believe, everything is gone. The environment that it created when religion was confronted with a different ideology, that tends to lead to anger and, ironically, a lot of hatred and, in many cases, violence. I found it was okay to leave the church because I never really believed it anyway. It's a human institution created by men to make money. I mean, it's just a business. So it's almost like, just quitting a job at Wendy's.